Alright, so we are here. I'm going to start doing like this. This is why I recommend to you that you only use colored XP agent because it's way cheaper to do it that way. Since Sod is getting a bonus for this event in the form of extra HP, I won't have to gear him up a lot, but I'm going to gear him up until I can no longer advance, just to check what his scaling is. I would love to test it another way, but that's impossible because I will have to spend energy. WB San Francisco, we need a practice mode. Get to it. It's been 2 years we have been demanding both the skin changer, so we can choose between legendary mode and normal mode, and we need a practice mode. It doesn't have to be a PvP thing. We can do it against a dummy just to test what the character does with his gear on. I'm not going to use that fallacy. Oh, it should be easy though. I know programming. I'm not a very good programmer. I know programming is very hard. But get to it. Get Terraform accounting. Or George from marketing. Maybe he can learn. If you have used an hour every day to come up with that mode, that's 700 and change hours of man work that you could have sunk on this. Now the ranking up. I got the stock at gear 5. But tomorrow we finish. Yes, I'm about to collect my missing fragments. I'm also going to be giving him skills. This one is just damage. So let's bring it up. Just there. Crit chance up, int up. And that's an 8%, 38% chance to gain 75 meter. Okay, let's bring it there. To 2 int ups and 2 crit ups. This is just to test things out. Always apply to int downs. Alright. 3 int downs, more damage. Oh wow, it's lagging again. 4 int downs. Okay, let's stay here. Now what the passive is? Gains 25 crit damage, not chance up. Alright, then what does this? All allies. As was discussed on the Reddit forums, Sod is the energy version and single. Oh wow. So I need a higher character level. And I'm not going to be using this right now because I'm not going to use him as a leader right away. But what's the upgrade? If a teammate deals a critical hit, 75 per chance for Sod to gain death immunity plus 10. That means 80 chance if the teammate is Kryptonian. Oh, that's interesting. But Later. Later. We play with that later. So now we're going ham on this. It's the last stretch. And it's laggy. Laggy like all hell. Come on, load up. And this is on a 50 megabit connection. Okay, let's return. No, it's just simply refusing to connect. Alright, we are on. Now, what to use? This team was almost eradicated last node, which was a boss node. So who do we have available at the high level? Well, I want to go with Superman. And I want to go with healer that can actually heal. She is gear 10, Superman is gear 11. And I want Soth. And I want... I'm going to go with Supergirl, Power Girl, even though she is gear 8, I believe. But that's at least two guys taking the heat off my lowly General Soth. And that's two Kryptonians, so I can switch it around. I'm taking this risk because I want to actually work for these shards. But right now we're going ham on this. And I want my Krypton. And meter, please. Meter didn't work. But now Superman takes the hits. And what does this do? Always apply for indowns. Now this synergizes with this girl. I do recall that somebody told me last month that, oh, I'm not impressed that you finished the event with high gear characters. Well, what do you think I'm gearing my characters up? So I don't have to take half an hour just to finish one node. That's why I gear my characters up. If you choose to play that way, not gearing up, and you don't get prizes for finishing with a gear 7 or a gear 8 team. That's just for bragging rights on a turn-based game. So you can actually, for example, like this, I can put this down and come back in 1 hour, and if the phone still has battery, I can keep playing. So there's no pressure for doing stuff. There is no time limit to finish a node. And I didn't even check what the damage on his basic is. It's pretty crappy. So I'm not dissing you guys. I'm actually sometimes impressed that people finish these things with substandard teams, but it's not like you get anything extra from the actual node. Like if it were, you can't reduce your gear levels anyways. So it's not like if I already have Superman at gear 11, why shouldn't I use him? I mean, that's why I gear him for. If I were able to bring him down to gear 8 to compete and say, oh, look, I did this at gear 7 or I did it at gear 6, then maybe we could talk about bragging rights, because it would be a strategy. But one thing I have noticed is that the people that finish these things never upload videos or photos on day one. They do it near the next reset. So they are kind of waiting on, oh, what's for the last node? Oh, this and that. Like, for example, here. My sword is not contributing to anything here. So, what should I do? There's an abundance of green characters, so I'm going to bring Cheetah in because she speeds things up. And Superman can take care of everything else, but I can cheat and do this, and everybody buff themselves so everybody gets mins, and I can force the taunt on Superman so he takes the hits for everybody else. So yeah, if you wanted to watch Sword in action, wait until tomorrow, because right now he's not doing anything. So let's start safe. Play it safe, super safe. Like that. Super, super safe. Because what I play this for is to get the shards, not to show off that I was able to finish it with substandard gears. I just want to get my shards. And it's not like we're getting a lot of story out of these things. Ow. So why make it harder than it needs to be? I'm gonna save the taunt for the coming waves. That guy is toast. That guy is so toast. More meter. Ow! So as you can see, it's not like it's really difficult. In fact, we are back to almost easy events. So it's only a matter of seeing just how hard the last node is. But from the looks of it, it's not going to be very hard. And we get an affinity advantage. So everything is pretty cool. I brought my healer with me, and if need be, I can just force a taunt on Superman. God, that assist. That assist is godly, and if everything goes wrong, you can always super heal. Just like this. Very easy. Now he does special damage, so let's focus hard Superman. And let's keep reducing damage. Superman is on red duty. Boom. Boom, there you go. Second to last node. 3 stars. And this is it, boys. Last node of the event. 25,000. And doesn't look like Brainiac is going to show up. So we're going to repeat that strategy. And I want to make clear, this is not the only way to finish this, pretty obviously. Somebody else will come up with a way better strategy. I can assure you that. But it's what I have. Oh wow. Now we're going back to stupid damage. So Superman save me. We're getting rid of reds first. So everybody fire on the reds. Cheetah is down. I repeat, Cheetah is down. Somebody bring a body bag. Blitz upon blitz. There you go. This shouldn't be too hard anymore. Except if I get another red on the next wave. That's going to hurt. And it doesn't look like Superman leader is going to be very helpful. Well, he's pretty much the only guy I had. Yeah, super easy from now on. Let's get rid of the ads. Let's keep Sword from buffing. Now we force the taunt on Superman. But we didn't get the strength ups. But this is cool, nothing to worry about. We just keep focusing on getting the hits off. Star Sapphire, because I need my healer. I need her real bad. And I want to keep Sod from doing too much damage and from buffing. Buffing or healing. I don't want any surprises from now on. So Constantine is on him, and Sapphire takes care of the axe. And very fittingly, Superman is gonna punch Sod until he dies. Let's buy me some insurance here. Well, so this done. So I only have to worry about this guy, and he's going to go with a blast. There you go. Go with a smile. Oh wow, so he's coming for help? Cool. So then we fight Brainiac on the next event, I'm guessing. Come back later. Yes, I will. I have to 3-star this thing. And I'm thinking that maybe the other mission was the way to go. Anyways, let's bring Soth up to speed to have him ready for tomorrow. I seem to recall that his passive makes him can miss on all attacks. So first we turn him into legendary Soth. Kneel before Soth. Oh, cool. Very regal. Very corny, like it should be. It's comics after all. Nice cape. He gets a cape out of that deal. I'm not sold on the color scheme. Red on gray, seriously? But it's a nice armor design. So now we go in here and upgrade his passive. And I think the one that I'm not going to get is this one. Cooldown -1 for all of Soth's abilities if the enemy is killed, because this is much better. So deals a critical hit, apply 1 heal immunity, and deal additional 10% true damage. The duration of buffs by 1 turn, so he can continually get his meter with this. And this depends on you. The freeze breath depends on you actually killing the enemy, and then you lose the indowns. So what's the point? And if you don't plan on using him as a leader, well, then maybe you can go 1, 2, 3, 4 and leave the leader out. Because it's kind of very situational. You will need a high crit team. It depends. We'll be seeing how this works out. So tomorrow I gear him to 10 just to see how much he improves. So for example, just gonna run . . I'm just gonna run a quick mission here. Will Doomsday count as a Kryptonian? Where is Sod? Sod as leader, Doomsday, and I'm going to also use Power Girl and Supergirl. And let's see how this goes. He's not going to be getting the death immunity because I didn't upgrade it. But everybody should be getting 7% more critical chance. So we should see some fairly criticals fairly often with this build. That of course is completely negated by a Princess of Themyscira or a Wonder Girl, but I'm not building it for PvP, I'm just going to test these things out. Like this, like this. Everybody buffs. Well, maybe I need to improve his leader to see better results. Fairly low damage on Sword. Yes, even though it's gear 5, this is low damage for him. For his basic, so he's going to be needing people pumping intelligence up on him. I'm gonna check tomorrow just how the scaling goes. But at least it's consistent damage on Sod's basic. Not a lot of criticals, so let's see if this works. For ink downs, he really needs that gear, because I'm not seeing high damage or anything on him. And I need to improve his critical chance for teammates. But I do see a very small increase. That 7% is noticeable, but not completely dependable. So I'm going to have to bring him to that 15%. I mean, Doomsday is doing a lot more than him. Way more. And of course, well, Power Girl is very good on PvE content and PvP too. Here you can see that she gets out of control real fast and overheals, gets death immunity. The works. No, no. So it really needs his gear. Well, that's all for today. That's the whole event, and that's your legendary General Zod ready to use and gear up. Remember to subscribe, leave a comment. We'll be seeing each other next time. Tomorrow, I'm going to film it today, but tomorrow I'm going to upload the low-level version of the event. We'll be seeing each other. Take care. Goodbye.